Hi, it's Ruth from my yoga club, and today I'm conquering the tummy. It's my most hated part of my body. I feel wobbly. I don't like it. Anyway, this week in my classes, I've been doing this 15-minute routine with everybody. I've done it a couple of times, two, 3 times this week. Really noticed a difference. Just feel a little bit more confident about that area. You can try this every single day. It's 15 minutes, as I say, or intermittently. Tell me what you think in the comments if you feel more confident about your body after doing this. It just tightens slightly, so basically you don't feel so wobbly. Give it a go, grab a mat and come join me, and I'll see you on a mat in a minute. Okay, let's start sitting on our mat. Sit in comfortable cross-legged position. You can always pad your knees with cushions, etc. Let's check my time because I'm going to give you 15 minutes. I don't want to go over. We're all busy. So without further ado, just sit comfortably, crown of the head to the ceiling. And breathe. So you want your breath to be long, down to your pelvis. Exhale slowly. Then we'll start with a rotation of the shoulder, coming into a side stretch. That's good. You want to feel like you're breathing into this lung space here. And coming to the other side, just warming up around the belly area. Coming back to center, cross your legs the other way around. I like to sweep round and come up into that side. So we're sweeping round, coming to the side. Sweeping round, trail your fingers, coming to the side. So trailing your fingers, coming to the side. That's right, keep going. Good job. Last one. That's it. Take the arms out wide. Give yourself a bit of a hug. Find the shoulder blades. Take the elbows up as if you're a polar neck of arm, and we're bringing the rib cage backwards. Take a deep breath here. Take your arms out wide. We'll come the other way. You're walking around the fingers so you can find the back of the shoulder blades. Taking the arms up. Good job. Make sure your rib cage is backwards. Great. Take the arms out wide again. Arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers. Push the palms away. And again, a really deep breath. And coming down onto hands and knees. Continuing with mobilization before we begin. Exhaling into cat. Inhaling to cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Great. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale. Inhale. Come back into a child pose. You can put your wrists by your ankles and rest. I think I just could stay here all day, but no, we must get that belly done, we must. Bring yourself forward onto hands and knees, into a kneeling plank. So you should be able to feel it here. If you can feel it in your back, i.e. you're dipping your back like so, then not doing it correctly. Wrists are below shoulders, should be feeling it in our belly. There should be a straight line from my back, tailbone to the crown of my head. That should feel good, like so. Just feel my belly pulling in slightly. Stay here for another breath. Remember, you can rest in between. It sets, just coming back into a child pose. if you need to. Don't feel you have to stay with me for the whole entire time, you know, build yourself up. Coming back again into your kneeling plank. Of course, if you want to make this more challenging, you can come up into full plank like this. We'll start with kneeling. Let's all just go slowly. Couple more breaths. Coming back again into child pose, extended child pose to rest. And then we'll come forward again into that kneeling plank. Are you alright? Are you with me? Coming down onto your elbows, right and then left, and then coming up into straight arm plank. Coming down, left and then right, back up, right, then left. So keep alternating, climbing backwards. It shouldn't be hurting in your back at all. If it is overly hurting there, you know, rest for a little bit, maybe make the stance a little bit shorter, so you're in a more of a box position, like so. There'll be less strain coming through your back, more stuff going through your belly, so you can make it as challenging as you want, coming up into plank. If so, do this whole routine on plank. It'll certainly get you warm, I can tell you that. We'll do a few more. One more. And then come back and rest into child pose and relax. You relaxed? I know. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, so coming up, we're still coming. Swing your legs round. We're coming to our seated with our feet on the ground boat pose. You're leaning back as arms are straight. We're taking the arms out like so. Breathe. Through the nose. I want you to lean back a little bit and we'll lean back up again. So we're going to lean back a bit and come back up. Try to make the movement come from the hips and come back up. We'll go back a bit. This time we're going to take the thumbs all the way up. Breathe. Another breath here. Coming all the way over. Let yourself slump. Tucking the chin. Rest here. You feeling okay? Breathe. So you can come up again. We can do that again with your feet on the floor if you want to make it a little bit more challenging. Incorporate some of the hip flexors as well. Take your feet off the floor into a balance. Remember, we're going to come all the way down again. If this is too much, go to the first level. Coming up again. So we're going to go down again. Coming up. Come down. Come up. Come down. And up into your boat pose. Lifting the thumbs up. Breathe. I'm shaking a bit here. Let's take the legs crossed just to let yourself slump over the front. I know, challenging. I know. Breathe. Taking yourself up. Okay, so let's ramp this up just a little bit more. Taking the feet out and placing the hands behind you. So the option is to keep your hands up high, and we're just going to move the belly in. So move the knees into the belly, coming in, tapping down, in, tapping down, in, tapping down, in, tapping down. You can continue doing that, so you can continue in this easy. As many as you can. If you're waiting in between and just doing one, just do one, okay? Otherwise, join me. Come down to the elbows. You're going to push up and back. Push up and back. Push up, back. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. We'll do a couple more. Couple more. Few more. 2 more. Sit 1 and 2. Lie down onto your mat. Hug the knees just to gently bring them in. Push them away. Bring them in. Push them away. That's a good job. Well done. Phew. Certainly makes you hot. Okay, so we're going to rock and roll ourselves up. And this time we're going to make it so that we're diagonal. What you're going to feel like as you come up is your knees come one way and you look the other way. So you're looking at your feet or ankles, heels, whatever you want. So we're going to come backwards and this way. So that's the easier option, is to just keep yourself up and do that. Otherwise you come all the way backwards. We're going to push up and come backwards, up and backwards, up. So elongating the body. Oh, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep going. A few more. It's not that challenging. We're going, keep going. I know. Okay, last 2, 1, 2. Come all the way down onto your mat. Oh, little circle with the knees one way. Little circle the other. Take the body down, take the arms over the top. Look to the ceiling, just to let your whole body stretch out. Breathe. Breathe here. So take the arms back over. Bend the knees, soles of the feet to the mat. Squeeze the butt so we come up into our half a bridge pose. Here, I want you to pull your belly in. So you're really concaving the belly. It feels like it's going under the rib cage. You're pulling down and in. Breathe, but pull the belly in. And then hold the breath for a moment. Pulling that belly in all the time. Take the arms over the top. Keep that belly in. Slowly coming down to the mat. Pulling that belly in. Then relax the belly. Bring the arms over the top. Okay, so we'll do that again. Coming up into our half bridge pose. You're concaving that belly, so really pulling it up and under the rib cage. Really try to get it down as far as you can. Breathe. As you exhale, pull that belly in. We'll float the arms over the top. The belly's pulling in all the time. You're going to slowly come down to the mat. Pulling the belly in. Take the arms over. And then breathe normally. Gently rock your knees from side to side. Come all the way back up again. And we'll come on to our side of the mat. Bring yourself onto the side of the mat, like so, into a side plank. Kneeling side plank is the option. Otherwise, join me like so. We'll take the arms over the top and come back again. Taking the arms over the top and come back. Taking the arms over the top and back, arms over the top. So remember, you can be on your knee to do this. Exactly the same, coming over. Imagine there's a man with a pointy stick trying to get you in the rib cage. Woman, man, person, child, anybody, I don't care. Think of them trying to really get into a sideways. So you're pulling up. Take the arms over and back and over and back. Just come over into a gate pose to stretch that out. Great job. Feel like you're breathing into this side waist. Good job. I know it's tricky, it's a tricky one. Coming back to the other side. So remember, kneeling plank is your option, kneeling side plank on the knees and 1 foot extended. Otherwise you take that foot out, so it's on the knife edge, the side, take the arms up, come over and back, over and back, over and back. Again, imagine someone coming up, really pulling you up through the side waist. I always think of the man with the pointy stick coming to get me in the ribs, and I've got that, avoid him, avoid, avoid. Keep going, a few more, last one, that's it. Remember, you can always put your knee down at any time. Take that knee down now, come over into your gate pose, breathe into this side waist. I know, we're nearly done, I promise, I promise, I promise. A few more. I'm coming down now onto the mat. Lying down onto your mat, take your feet into the left corner of your mat and your arms into the left corner of your mat, and breathe. We're in banana asana, so you look like a banana. Breathe here. A few more breaths. Come to the other side of the mat so that your toes are on the right corner, your hands are on the right corner in a banana shape. Breathe. Coming back now onto your mat, just allow yourself to settle. Tilt the knees one way and the other. Let that belly rest. Hands onto the knees. Exhale as you come in. Inhale out. It's a really gentle movement. So we're in a panasana now, so that's wind relieving pose. No, you can fart if you like, but no, that's not happening. So just going to relax the belly for me, but hopefully relax your belly too. Keep going. Taking the legs down, just let the knees fall out. We've done a lot with the hip flexors, so let them rest, palms are facing up. So you can continue lying down like this just for a few more minutes if you want, do a little bit of relaxation afterwards. Or, you know, when you're ready, come to one side. Come up to seated. Thank you for joining me today. Let's just take a big deep breath up through the midline to heart center. Namaste. Thanks very much. Don't forget to comment if you loved this, if you noticed some bits going on in your mid-waist and your belly and the wobbly bits. I'd love to hear your stories of success or at least trial, and let me know. Thanks very much. See you then. Bye.